What's up, boys? It's the Nostalgic Gaming channel back at it again with some nostalgic gaming content here. So what we're going to be playing today is Twisted Metal 2 World Tour. So let's see if you guys can get a little bit of story. So this is after Twisted Metal 1, where the entire world is destroyed by Calypso and his tournament.
Calypso. Exactly 1 year ago on Christmas Eve, my Twisted Metal contest destroyed the City of Angels. Down below, life has come to a halt as survivors struggle to stay alive.
Calypso! Calypso, what have you done? What have you done?
With the city awash in flame, nothing left to destroy. I face a dilemma. Where will this year's Twisted Metal contest take place? 14 of the world's best combat drivers have already been chosen, ready to battle to the death in hopes of becoming the victor and claiming whatever prize their brave hearts desire. But where will the contest be held? Oh, the world will be my battleground. Paris, Hong Kong, even Antarctica. There will be no safe zones this year, no places to hide. In the next 24 hours, the entire world will know my name. They will see my beautiful work of art firsthand. No one will be safe. I promise you that. Good luck, driver. Welcome to Twisted Metal.
So there's a little backstory. So Twisted Metal, this is the second in the series. It's a car combat game with the emphasis on destroying all the other enemies on the map. And the whole point is you want to um, destroy them. That way you can meet Calypso and get the wish that you want. So we're going to select here Axel, because Axel's a pretty strong guy to start off with since this is the first in the series here. Go ahead and read his background here. Okay, now that you guys have read his background, let's get started. So for those of you new to the Twisted Metal series, I'm going to kind of explain all the levels, explain kind of what's happening, explain what's going on. That way you guys can kind of understand. But hopefully you guys know a little bit about it since you guys clicked on this video. But the reason I'm doing this is I want to kind of bring back some nostalgia for PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era games. I love watching Let's Plays and whatnot, but I also want to see some with commentary. You know, it's easier to watch a guy chit chat about the game than it is to just watch him play the game. So, in my opinion, if you like it, leave a like and subscribe. If not, leave a comment telling me I could be better, or leave a comment anyways. Tell me if you liked it or not. Okay, so this is LA. As you can see, it's been destroyed in the first Twisted Metal game. One of the cool things about this level is they have this little teleporter, or at least I think it's a teleporter, that you can collect weapons from. Um, and you get a little shocking surprise from the teleporter if you pick up the lightning. I'll show you guys that either on myself or an enemy here in a minute. But as you can see, every character you start off with, or every character has a special, right? Every character's special is different. Mine is I shoot out a shockwave of energy. Oh, perfect. We're gonna do this here. You see how that shocks you? It doesn't give a lot of damage. But, oh, see, and when you miss, it just goes in a circle. But it does give some damage to people around this lightning pole here. Fortunately, no ricochets. That's kind of unfortunate. Usually, like, the weapons are kind of randomized, but you get lucky and you'll get, like, a ricochet, which is my favorite weapon, or... unfortunately, there we got lightning, which is probably the worst weapon you can get from there. But it did serve my purpose of showing you guys the lightning attack. I'm going to try and show you guys all the destructible elements of this game, all the cool parts of the map, all the little cool things, the tips, the tricks. Granted, I'm not a super great Twisted Metal 2 gamer, but I'm good enough to get through it and show you guys at least the ending. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. This little fire pit is a nice little touch here. They've got weapons in here. Apparently we're going to fall in. They've got weapons in there. Usually there's like a ricochet and a lightning bomb. Oh, and there's little pedestrians you can hit. But in there, if they fall in there, the enemies, they take significant damage. If you fall in, you take significant damage. And that's because fire is probably one of the most dangerous attacks in this game. Fire drains your health super fast, more than any other weapon, other than minion special. Um, but fire drains your health super fast, and really the only way to get off of it is to use turbo. So if you don't have turbo and you're on fire, you're in for a bad time. Oh, apparently I'm full on weapons. Let's go and use some of them. It's because I have 5 napalms. So you start off with a special, a napalm, and 2 fire missiles. Um, your special's probably your best attack because it regenerates over time. Napalm is not a very good attack. It does not really. It kind of locks on to enemies a little bit. Doesn't do a very good job of it. Oh man, all these guys are just running away. So most of the time the enemies, they really try hard to kill you, and they like come at you with their full intensity the entire time. Sometimes they kind of get lost and the AI is not great, so they run around. But we're going to go out and take the fight to them, give them some damage here. So your primary means of damage is your machine gun here. If you hold the right trigger, that gives you your machine gun, and you should be using it the entire time. Like, I just never take my finger off machine gun, because there's no point in not holding it and using it. Gives a decent amount of damage. That's how I get most of my kills, honestly, after I use my barrage of weapons on people. Um, your special regenerates. That's your probably second best weapon, and it's unique to each character. If you guys can hear Grasshopper yelling "Yeehaw," she's jumping up and down trying to attack us with her special ability here. Oh, it looks like, see, Roadkill fell in there and he took a ton of damage from being in the fire. Fire missiles are just basic missiles. They're nothing special. They don't give a lot of damage. They're easy to find, but they don't lock on really. All the weapons kind of lock on a little bit, but not that much. Ricochets, that's my favorite weapon, because they travel all around the map and they don't stop until they've hit something, be it you or be it an enemy. And if you're driving too fast, there's a risk, because the ricochets will just hit you as you're driving. Like, you'll run yourself into the ricochet. Remote's a really good weapon. It gives a ton of damage and launches yourself or enemies in the air who's ever caught into it. It gives a ton of damage here. So I'm going to show you guys a teleporter on this map. Then I'm going to show you guys the destructible element of this map. And then we're going to get out of here by killing the enemies. I usually like to at least whittle down some of the enemies before showing you guys all the things, because all the enemies really love to focus on killing you. And you see how they're right next to each other, but they're not fighting. And some of them, like Spectre. Spectre is whenever you see him on the map, you got to be careful, because he's got homing missiles that will go through walls and will target you everywhere. That was a full health that I just grabbed after I went in the teleporter. And his missiles give quite a decent amount of damage, and they go through walls. They just follow you. And he only seems to like using it on the playable character. The only thing is he's very easy to, like, he's a glass cannon, just like Mr. Grimm. They're very easy to kill. Goodbye, Outlaw. Alright, and let me show you guys. If I had a power missile, this would only take 1, but here's a portion of the destructible environment. Ah, shoot, I missed. Get out of here, Spectre. And I launched a ricochet bomb, but missed. That's unfortunate, because that's my favorite weapon. So let's, oh, I killed it just with my machine gun. And then it says Hollywood. So luckily for me, my Axel special is a shockwave that sends out. So it's, if we're in this close combat and it's hard to see him and turn around, because the turn radius on this game is atrocious, right? I can still hit him pretty easily. But, so if you guys saw, I was ramming him with my turbo. If you look on the bottom right, there's my turbo meter. Turbo for a big car like Axel or Warthog or someone heavier, it's a fantastic way to give people damage. You ram them. You usually give them more damage than you take. Unless you ram them backwards, then you take a pretty decent amount of damage also. This is a pretty good lineup for this map. Grim is easy to kill. Hammerhead's the worst character to fight against because he's super, or the easiest character to fight against. Oh, she tried to take our health. Looks like somebody did take the health. So the enemies aren't very bright sometimes, but one thing that they will do is they'll take some of the power-ups. They'll take the health. They'll take weapons. They'll take things, and then as soon as they get them, you can't get them, right? It's kind of annoying. Oh, he threw 2 napalms at us. Napalm is a super hard weapon to hit. That was a very effective way for him to use it. Get out of here. And for whatever reason, I couldn't turbo out of that fire, and you see how much damage I took. I might actually die on this map, which is not great. That's weird. That's twice that did that. Okay, so the lightning on this, that's a little teleporter, and I'll show you guys in a minute here. Oh, Mr. Grimm grabbed whatever was up there. The teleporter brings weapons and stuff, but it's like in the last map, a lot of the environments are destructible, so I'll show you guys that. Wow, apparently I died. He activated my remote control bomb and killed me. So as you can see now, the map is a lot less filled because the teleporter's gone. And you can't really get to it now, which is kind of a good thing and kind of a bad thing. It's good because now the enemies can't get it, and there's more of them than us, and they love jumping through the teleporter. So they're not thumping you with dangerous weapons. It's a bad thing because now there's less area to fight, and now they're going to be more up on you. Okay, luckily we have Grim and Warthog here. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't kill Grim. As you can see, Warthog left a mine behind. I'll show you guys here in a second how to do that. So if you see me shooting out Freeze, that's your most effective mana-based weapon. But there's also other ones like Jump, which don't take as much mana. Here, I'll show you Jump. It's up, up, left. Shield is up, up, right. I don't have enough mana for it. Up, up, right. Still don't have enough mana. Mine is right, left, down. Right, left, down. Oh, shoot. As you can see, I left a mine behind. The mine does not give a lot of damage. It gives a decent amount. But mostly, it like kind of throws the enemy off because it makes them jump. Oh. Thumper gave me quite a bit of damage with his ultimate. So Thumper's ultimate's probably or special, my favorite. Outlaws is pretty decent because it hits a lot of people if you're around them. And in this campaign mode, like, you're always being surrounded by enemies. Let's grab that Ricochet. This is going to be great for us next round. Ricochet's on Paris, which is the next round. My favorite weapon. My favorite weapon, for sure. There you go. And like I said, you can ram into enemies with your turbo. Get me this power. Yeah. So lightning, I didn't grab it because for the next probably 6 rounds, it doesn't do anything. There's no lightning traps that you can use until the very last level. And then it's super effective. But that's not an investment I'm willing to make. So Paris is probably one of my favorite levels. It's probably my second favorite level because there's a really cool cheese that you could do on this level where you kind of can own the whole map from a small area. Oh, Mr. Grimm dodged at the last second. That would have been a really nice snipe if we took him out already with those power bombs. And not because Mr. Grimm is particularly tough. In fact, he's one of the easier enemies. But because that's like random missiles or random... Any other enemy on the map that's with you is throwing out things at you, right? Be it missiles, be it freezes. They're always damaging you in some way. Here. As soon as Sweet Tooth comes up here, we're about to freeze him, and then we're going to leave him with a remote control bomb. I might be able to even show you Warthog special here. So Warthog specials, Minion special, mana takes your full mana bar, but it gives a ton of damage. Are you guys not coming up here? Sometimes the AIs kind of get stuck. Like, you can see they're looking for me. And they're trying their best to get me. But they're struggling. That's okay. I'm going to leave a remote control bomb up there. Someone's going to eventually hit it. So, this level 2 has destructible, like, statues and cars. Oh, man. I'm taking heavy fire here. It's okay. This... Ooh. That's one of the best things about Axel is when people use an up-close special on you, they can't hit you because you just power out of it. So, one of my favorite cheeses on this map is you just launch ricochet balls. And as soon as people come up here, you just launch them right off. And usually, you could see them driving off in the distance here. Like, you see Sweet Tooth. And now I'm hitting them with my ricochet bombs. And because they go off in the distance, like, they render so slowly that you can... It's super easy to hit him. You can see how slow he's going. Like, it's super easy to hit him. Usually, you can also do it with... Oh, man, nobody went up in the Eiffel Tower already. Oh. Okay, well... I'm just gonna blow up the remote control bomb. And that health was gone already. That's not good. So, after you blow up the Eiffel Tower, like, you open up... Yeah, perfect timing. You open up, like, the second half of the map, and it's pretty cool. Like, I think... That's why I love this level. It's like, they add a whole new element here with that destructible part. Like, they actually took the destruction into account. It's not just like the Hollywood sign where, oh man, that looks cool. No, like, this changed the whole map. As you can see, napalms are not great weapons, except for in a situation like this. Alright, we'll ricochet Mr. Grimm to death. I thought I saw Ricochet up here. That's fine. But this, like, opens up the entire map. The only problem is sometimes, like, the game has problems if you get stuck on the ledge and you, like, slowly fall off but don't fall off and you get stuck and take damage. Because every time you hit something, the game registers you taking damage, even that little wall there. So you just have to be careful if you're low health. But you can go through all these areas and you can make these little sick jumps here as long as you have a little bit of turbo. And then if you go down some of these side streets, like they have cars you could break with weapons. There's not a shortage of weapons on this level, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of weapons. So we want to try and get rid of our napalms if we can. Napalms aren't terrible on the next level. Oh, yeah, if you're right up and close on someone, the napalms work pretty well. I'll give it that. So a lot of the enemies kind of get stuck on the top too on this level. So, like, if you don't know where they're at, they're probably stuck on the top of the Eiffel Tower. And they're not, like, trying to fight each other, they're just stuck. I think Twister's going to come up here in a second. We'll use some of our fire missiles on her. Yeah, I'll show you guys a shield in case I hadn't already done so. I don't know how much damage the shield takes. I don't know if it negates all damage. But it's kind of a cool thing, you know. But freeze is by far your bread and butter. Like, if you can, one-on-one, you want to one-on-one an enemy, right? You want to freeze them. When you freeze them, then you go all out and you use your weapons. So Amazonia is a good map. The only kind of qualm I have with it is because there's lava all around the map, right? Really cool touch. It's the Amazon, like, okay, like you're by a volcano, I'm assuming, but the enemies don't really take damage from. That was a great snipe on Mr. Grimm. The enemies don't really take damage from the fire. I mean, from the lava. Like, every once in a while, you'll just see them driving through the lava. Oh, what a great snipe from Grimm. I almost landed in the lava. I would have taken a ton of damage from that. And it's not often that they freeze each other, but I don't know how Mr. Grimm didn't die from Hammerhead's freeze. Oh, is he gonna go get that health? That's a bad time. So I don't know if they do it intentionally or not, but he definitely went and took the health. We all saw it. Let's see. I'm gonna try and get a hammer. I mean, look on the mini map. Those guys are definitely in the lava, right? They have to be. Where else would they be? I mean, they could be behind the pyramid, but it doesn't look like it. So that's the minion ultimate. It's super effective. And when we fight minion, which is the next map, the last year's boss, we have to be very careful because if he hits you with that and he could stun lock you very easily, where he just keeps freezing you and destroying you, and it hurts to have that happen because you could lose a whole like life just from being stun locked. Okay, well I have a lot of power bombs. That's good. So behind here is a couple really good weapons. I forgot you could shoot napalm out too with your mana. I don't know how that one works because I don't usually use that one, but I apparently unintentionally did it. Oh, that's not nice, Mr. Grimm. We'll just finish him off with a power. That's for sealing my health. So this teleporter just takes you out to this deserted island. That's like the intended way to get here. Um, but as you can see, that temple, the door's closed, and you have to open it up by destroying it. A lot of the enemies don't want to go through the temple door. Right here, this is where it usually is closed off. A lot of the enemies don't want to go through there, so they kind of just like get stuck. The statue here. Oh wow, they destroyed both the statues. Somebody must have went through. Hopefully they didn't take my full health. Yeah. So down here, this is a full health. The only reason I'm taking it's because I don't trust the enemies are not gonna take it. I don't know where Outlaw is, but she's around here somewhere. So one of my favorite cheeses, if you come down here and you have ricochets, you could just keep bouncing the enemies right back out. And it's a perfect distance for napalm, where it's probably not going to work here because the AIs on these levels aren't really good enough to kind of lure them in there, or they're smart enough not to. For minion, it will work. The only problem is if we get stuck down there with minion and we don't immediately freeze them, we're done for. So this is kind of nice. Okay, now he got too close. And then he comes up here. He gets launched up. I probably shouldn't have wasted a power on him, but that's fine. So there's a couple more secrets on this map here. I'll show you guys. There's homing missiles up there. The only reliable way I found to actually get up there is to blow yourself up with a remote control and get up there. Granted, that's obviously not the smartest way to do it. I'm sure there's an intended way. But I mean, that might be the intended way because the next secret area over there has a remote control bomb for you. So this one has a health. Apparently I got homing missiles and turbo and napalm. Oh, I came in at the wrong time. Okay, let's try it. Let's see if we can remote control bomb ourselves up here with a Warthog right next to us. Ah, shoot, I missed. But that's like the way I know how to do it. The only reason I did that is because I could see that the health respawned over there, so I'm gonna go pick it up. So sometimes the health respawns, sometimes it doesn't. I don't really know what causes it to and what doesn't. So we saw the weapons behind the temple, we saw the top of the temple, we saw the homing missiles, we saw the full health. I'll show you guys the pool over here. I don't know if the pool actually puts you out of the fire. I don't think it does. I think turbo is what does it. But sometimes there's a remote control bomb here, but usually the enemies will come and pick that up. This map, my only qualm with it is the enemies are really good at grabbing all the stuff here. So it's kind of hard for you to like get the health and whatnot because the enemies naturally want to drive across here and get the health. Last year's boss rises from the lava. I must win, Calypso, and I have a score to settle. He yells as he comes after you with a vengeance. Alright, so we're going to show you... Oh, man, he's right behind us already. I was going to say, I'm going to try and show you the cheesy way to do it. That's like the one shot, like, I'm going to win or I'm going to lose. Oh, okay, he's over there. I was going to say, but this is the smart way to kill minion here. Get up here, launch a bunch of homing missiles, load up on your ricochets, and then as soon as he comes up, ricochet him down. Looks like I missed a couple of the ricochets because he didn't actually come up on the path. Freeze him, freeze him. That's a nice little chunk of damage, right? That's a lot of damage. Call me the guy from Flex Tape. Because that's a lot of damage. Alright, and let's get out of here, boys. That's a ton of damage there. And the thing is, we don't want to stay too long because he'll stun lock us into place if we do, and he'll just destroy us. Oh, I wanted those ricochets, but that's okay. He's too close behind us to get those. Oh, shoot, and I missed. So, what I like to do is sit right here. Wait for him to come with my ricochets. And usually once you take a fair amount of damage, you reverse backwards. And you take the full health. Like this. And then you can restock on whatever the ricochet and the fire missile if you need it. Doesn't seem like we're going to need it on this one. We almost did because if he had hit us there, he stun locks us. That would have been GG. But we'll take that dub. New York, the big leap. Great level. Fantastic level. Enemies can die from falling off on this level, but you're much more likely to die from falling off than the enemies are. I'll tell you that. But they got from Brazil to New York pretty quick. But yeah, let's do it. This is not a bad lineup of enemies. Spectre and Sweet Tooth kind of scare me a little bit just because they give you so much consistent damage over time that it's very dangerous. We're going to try and knock somebody off here with the ricochets too, because that's my favorite way to kill somebody on this map. Oh, Allah seems like she might be in the perfect spot too. Let's see if we can ricochet her off. Yep. Goodbye, Outlaw. Oh man, is everybody up here? No, Shadow's up here. Okay. Well, if we had frozen her, frozen him, I think we could have knocked him off too. We might be able to knock him off also. Okay, I think that kills him. Yeah, it did. Okay, so super dangerous thing about this level, right? Your turning in this game, not fantastic. Not great, right? The turning radius, trash. You're much more likely to die falling off than from the actual enemies on this map. Especially if Grasshopper just sits here and lets me slam her, or hit her with my special. Okay. So I'll show you guys a couple more. Those are some pretty good kills. I'll show you guys some of where the healths are. So there's one health right here in the sweet jump. If you can make this jump here, there's a power missile. Yep. And then in an elevator, see Spectre hit us right from the top. We can't even see Spectre, and he got us. You can drive through this. You can blow him up. Doesn't matter with your machine gun. But there's a full health. Alright, I saw the glass break. That must be them trying to get us. There's a full health in this elevator in here. We're not going to take it yet just because I don't want to use the full health yet until I actually need it. Because there's a possibility that we die on this level too. So this is a difficult level. Okay. Let's try and give Sweet Tooth some damage before. Okay, no, we're getting out of here. We're gonna go for that full health. I lied. I lied. Okay. We're out? Okay, there's only 3 enemies left, so that's not bad. That's not terrible. Unfortunately, there's 3 of the tougher enemies. Slime is really good about... He knows his niche. It's freeze you, slam you. Freeze you, slam you. That's his specialty. Hence the Mr. Slam. Alright, we already went on the top, so we'll go in the middle here. The middle's accessible by that area we were just at with Sweet Tooth, so... And then from here, you get the full health. And you're right back out to the bottom. I'll show you guys the bottom here in a second. But this teleporter brings you to the top. Anytime you're on top, like a high vantage point, you want to try and use your vantage point to deal some damage to people below you with homing missiles if possible. Alright, let's see if we can take care of Spectre while we're here. Because Spectre, we hate Spectre as an enemy. He gives a ton of damage. He home locks you here with his missiles. Same with Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth is a very dangerous enemy. Oh shoot, Mr. Slime must have fallen off. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the last bits of the level here before we kill Sweet Tooth. So there's a really cool thing that you can do here with the Eiffel Tower. I'm not going to use my homing missile on it just because I know what happens if I do. I mean my power missile. If you use your power missile, maybe I have to be closer. Alright. We're going to do it because Sweet Tooth's right behind us. Oh, get out of here, Sweet Tooth. Come on. Alright, well, we at least activated half of it. So, when the light shines with Statue of Liberty here, that means that you're like halfway done. So, let's... Oh, get me out of here, Sweet Tooth. It blows up. And then... Oh, I totally blew it. No, yeah, then it becomes a beautiful lady. Oh, man, I might die for that. I might die. No, I won't. Okay, I might die. There's a health in there. Ooh. Tell me I don't die here. Yeah, yeet. Oh man, but I'm gonna have to get back in there. There's a health in there. Yeah, I want to show you guys this before, just in case I die. I really hope I don't die to Sweet Tooth right now. That would be a bad time. Alright, Sweet Tooth now came underneath me. So that should have destroyed... Oh shoot, that's not good. That should have destroyed the Statue of Liberty there, but I'll show you guys as soon as I get this last bit of health here. So if you come down here, it's like a pool fitness club area. And there should be health. Yeah. Hopefully that's enough to beat Sweet Tooth. Sweet Tooth's pretty dangerous. So these are locker rooms. There's a napalm in there. And then this one has a remote control bomb, which we're more interested in. Sweet Tooth, he looks like he made it down here. We're going to leave him a little remote control bomb here. Because I don't think there's any other way out, so I think he's going to have to drive right through it. And the Statue of Liberty's gone. It sounds like he drove through my thing, but I can't be sure. Because it didn't look like his health really took a hit. Do I have any ricochets? No, I don't. That would have been nice to knock him off. And then this is what it would look like if I would have fallen off. Oh no! Okay, and now this is the worst map. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm probably gonna die, and I might have to use my password reset here, because this is by far the worst map in the game. Not only is it hard, I mean, I like the destructible environment elements. It's cool, right? Like, it's a good idea. It's fun. This is just on a different level, difficult, not fun. Oh, look, there's a little walking man. Sorry, walking man. So, most of the time I like to try and save my ammunition because, like, you need it for the later levels. But on this level, there's a strong possibility I die, so I'm going to try and use as much of it as possible. And snipe as many cars here in this first round. Oh, shoot. Okay, I at least got Mr. Slam here. There's not a lot of healths on this level that are very easily accessible either. So the gimmick on this level is, since it's ice, like it's a glacier and it melts and you fall down. I don't know what triggers it. I know when you step on it, it seems to be much more likely to fall down. But the entire map falls down at some point, pretty much. See how that part's falling apart? And I can't go and get that special weapon that's in that tube. Oh, I missed the health. It's okay. The health is really hard to get, and this health up here, I don't even know how to get. I tried turbo, I tried jump. You can't reach high enough, easily enough. And this game is, granted, it's a PlayStation 1 era game, so the handling is bad. So that's why this level is so tough. It's because, like, you'll just be driving, all of a sudden the thing will start to fall apart. You're like, well, I guess I'm dead because I can't turn. Here we go. I got the health. But one of the nice things is the enemies usually do kill themselves in this level just by falling off. And there's a couple little cheap spots that you can, like, snipe them from. I'm usually a pretty honorable gamer, but on this level, like, I have to kind of pull out some of the stops here. Alright, we'll take that ricochet. It is cool to ricochet people off this map, though. It's just like in New York, like, if you can knock people off, you see how that part's melting now? Okay. I think someone's going to be stuck over there, it looks like. There is one safe spot teleporter that teleports you right here, and it's kind of like a safe spot where the ice won't melt. Most of the time, the enemies don't want to come over here. So, like, you can wait here with your ricochets and try and knock them off, but oh, there's one. Oh, and she's gone. Like, it's pretty hard to lure them over here. For whatever reason, the enemies don't like coming here. So I get impatient, I go back. Let's get... Oh, that was a triple hit, I think. So if you can trap an enemy in between another one like that, that's like your best way to have them fight each other, is if you trap them in between. Okay, somebody fell off. Warthog looks like he might be up here. No. So this is a spot I was talking about where you could snipe people. Somehow Warthog has like 17 specials because I can hear him keep activating them. But those guys will probably fall off. No, in the crevice you can't fall off. That's a thing. Where you at, Warthog? Oh, Warthog drove himself off the cliff. It says outlaws right here. She's probably in this little crevice here. Yeah. And for some reason in this level, the audio gets really wonky. Like, you can't hear yourself attacking. Oh, no, that's not good. I don't even know where Thumper's at. He thumpered me, but I don't even know where he's at. The map says he's down here. Let's see if we can ricochet him off. Get out of here, Thumper. Yeah, buddy. Wow, I didn't even die. This is what it would have looked like if I died. Oh, I hit the bottom too. Prepare for... Now this is a level. This is a good level. I will probably die on this level, though. I will most likely die on this level. But this is a level. 9-man melee. Open map. Lot of weapons. And I always talk about the high value targets here: Spectre, Warthog, and Sweet Tooth. Oh, okay, I see 2 high value targets right next to each other. So the gimmick on this level is it's basically an all-out brawl, free-for-all, right? But you have to be... These little windmills are destructible, but they have really cool items inside if you can get in there before it gets destroyed. Oh, I see Spectre again. Spectre with Mr. Grimm. It's okay. I'm going to get up here. I'm going to get the weapons before this place. The enemies love destroying these because they know that, like, if you go in there... Watch, see, they're going to blow it up right here. But right here, if you have enough ricochets, like, it's pretty easy to hit people. Here, let's see. I see Outlaw. I hit Hammerhead by accident, but it's pretty easy to hit them with the ricochets because they render so slowly, like when they're out there, that they just kind of like move very slowly. If I had more ricochets, I'd be launching them right now, trying to hit more people. I wonder if I can hit them with some napalm. No. Nobody's within range. Okay, let's see if we can save this thing then. And go in here. Oh, they destroyed it. So one thing that this level does have is they have a lot of healths hidden in like barrels and whatnot. And that's, like I said, it's because it's an all-out brawl. It's literally just a free-for-all here. So the main point is kill as many people as you can, as quickly as you can. Doesn't really matter who. Like, ideally I would be, if this was, oh my god. If that was Spectre, I'd be very happy that I was dealing that damage on him. Or Shadow's a good one to deal damage on too. But sometimes you just gotta attack. Okay, there's a full health up here. I'm gonna try and get it. Obviously I didn't do a lot of damage before I needed a reheal. No, don't let me die, please don't let me die. Yeah. It's just a shame if you die before you get the health, right? I got some more ricochets too. Hopefully I don't kill this thing that I'm in and I can see some enemies. Here, look. Let's see. I should be able to hit them from here. Oh, shoot. I messed up. There we go. Hopefully that gets them. Yeah. Oh, Thumper's a good one to get. Oh, I hit them both with that remote bomb. Looks like all I have left is remote bombs. Oh, this is going to be a great remote bomb right there. I hit quite a few people with that one. And I'll take the damage for that. I'll take the damage. I gave so much damage on that that it was definitely worth it. And I'm pretty sure that I'm running out of health here, so... Oh, did I just jump myself? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, get me out of here. I have a special. Let me use my special on somebody. Let me launch some ricochets. I don't think I actually... maybe I hit Thumper. Okay. So right now, all I'm doing is I'm trying to whittle people away before I die, because I know I'm going to die. Oh no, there's a health in here. Yeah. That was a nice dodge on me too. Wow, we're taking people out left and right here. We went from about to die to killing 2 more extra enemies. I mean, I still think I'm gonna die here, especially because sweet, they're all on top of me. Oh, maybe they'll hit each other. I'm not even gonna be mad if Twister's the last one standing. Oh, okay, okay. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there's a lot of weapons left. Ooh, the health regenerated. Okay. Okay, Thumper's out. Oh, this might be a possibility. I saw a fire missile back here. Yeah, there we go. Nice dodges. Sweet Tooth first if we can. Sweet Tooth first. Okay. Well, I'll tell you guys what. If I could beat this with no lives, that's much better than I thought. This is very difficult with the 9 enemies. Granted, we did a little bit of cheese. Sitting up in that tower launching our ricochet bombs. Hey, but that's just as a... Hey, let's go. That's how the game was designed and intended to be played. Ah, shit, I wanted that remote control bomb. Alright, Hong Kong is a tough map also. There's definitely a lot more areas to maneuver and move around. It's not an all-out free-for-all brawl. But it's definitely a tough map. Hey, but after that last level, we're flying high. We're ready to do it. Alright, I see Mr. Slam right ahead of us. No, Shadow. If we can snipe Shadow right now, that'd be fantastic. Fortunately, no more weapons. Might have to ram him down. Okay. So ricochets on this map, invaluable. They're like probably the best things you could get for the next couple levels. So you play Hong Kong a couple times here. At least 2. And then you could ride the tram system here. We'll take a couple of these. And the reason why I love the ricochet so much is because when people come up, like you could push them into the tram with these, and it gives them a decent amount of damage. Let's see. I don't know where the tram's at, but there's definitely a tram that comes around, and if it hits the enemies, it gives a decent amount of damage. Oh, there's the tram. And a lot of times the enemies will just kind of hit the tram themselves while they're trying to chase you. Collect as many ricochets as we can. We're sitting pretty on turbo with 31. If you hit the tram too, you take a lot of damage. It could even kill you if it keeps running you over. Oh, see. It's okay. Luckily, I winged it. There is a health in here. But as you can see, the enemies don't really fight each other while you're not actively fighting. Alright, that should have been a full 360, I think. We'll double check just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like we'll probably have done the full 360. There's nothing else really interesting in there. Get us back out. Now this up here, on the other hand, has some interesting... This pagoda up here, oh man. Oh. Well, let's try and get out of here for a second. Oh man, Mr. Grimm. Oh, Okay, 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 okay. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. There's a health down there. And then if the enemies were coming at us head on, we could use our ricochets and send them right back. Oh, there's nothing over there. I think there's a health all the way down there too. Mr. Grimm. Oh my god. I was going to say, what are you thinking, Mr. Grimm? There's usually a health right here, but the enemies always pick it up. That was a nice dodge. Alright, we're going to go for the full health here. We're going to be risky, go for the full health. Actually, it doesn't look like we're being followed right now. Okay, Hammerhead's following us, but not that big a deal. Let's Hammerhead. Okay, so the lightning on this level is actually pretty good because I would be hitting like 4 people right now if I had it. So we're going to try and grab it. Oh, shoot. And the ricochets are fantastic in here because they just keep bouncing around. Yeah. We're going to grab this other one. And then, ah, shoot. So, like I said, the turning and the actual mechanics of the driving are kind of difficult to do in this game. So we heard somebody go on top. So the pagoda shoots out the lightning, so where we just were, that's where the lightning's going to come out of. Get me out of here. As you can see, they're getting lightninged here. Ooh, Thumper came up out of nowhere. How many specials did he have? Alright, that's fine. So, what's super important here that I don't die is I have 10 ricochets. The next level is the boss, and the ricochets are super effective on the boss. Oh man, get me out of here. I think there's a health in here, yeah. Alright, luckily this is Hammerhead. Alright, still got 5 enemies left. I gotta go find some more weapons. Ooh, ricochet. I'm hesitant to use my ricochets, but I know I'm gonna have to use at least some of them. Wow, that was a perfect one. I launched her like 75 feet back. Oh no. Oh no, I'm getting twisted up. And I killed myself with a ricochet. Alright. Unfortunately now, I don't know if the weapons respawn. I think some of them do. Yeah, see, everyone just surrounds you. They'll just crowd around you here. Oh no. Sorry, if he tries to slam me. No, he's gonna slam me. Nice. My Axel power saved me. Alright, I see something over here. It's probably, yeah, it's a homing. Not what we wanted, but we'll take it. It's kind of dangerous to fight people in here, like I said, because of the tram. And Roadkill's got like a better special, like for us here, Roadkill's got a really good special to use in the small compacted area. tramp. Nice dodge. Oh, and I found a remote, I think. So remotes are really good on the bosses. They give a ton of damage. You can set them up strategically because the boss beelines right to you and like it'll come after you relentlessly. So remotes are fantastic to use against the bosses. Let's see if that health respawn. Oh, there's a health over there. Oh. I don't want to have to waste a missile on it. There we go. Oh, Hammerhead's almost dead too. Alright, well then let's try and stock up on some weapons here. Oh, nice. Oh, I see him. He's over there. I'll say that. Sometimes the ice is enough to kill him. Okay. Just Outlaw left. Sorry, it's Outlaw 2. In case you guys didn't know, Outlaw 1 got launched into space when he canonically won Twisted Metal Tournament number 1. Well, they say he won because he got launched into space, but then Minion also won because he's the winner of last year's tournament. Darktooth, Sweet Tooth's father, rises from the sewers. You killed my son, he shouts. I want my little clown boy back. That's how I imagine Darktooth talks. Oh, it's a health over there. Oh, shoot, he's right behind us. Let's see if we can set up a remote control bomb here to pop him. Darktooth's a spooky enemy. As you can see, we gave him some decent damage with that remote control bomb. We're going to launch a couple of these at him. We're going to try and get ourselves out of here because we're in a bad spot. Perfect. We froze him. Oh. So he launches ricochet bombs all over the map. That's why I like to have ricochet bombs also. So I can kind of counteract his ricochet bombs. And I like tapping on my turbo. I feel like I get better use out of it like that. So as you can see in a head-on fight, taking on Darktooth is pretty difficult, right? Alright, we got our freeze on. Here, let's hit him with a napalm if we can. Hit him with a double napalm. And let's skedaddle out of here. Oh, does this health respawn? I'm not even going to be mad about that. Taking Darktooth to the sewers is pretty dangerous. Just because he has those ricochets. And the ricochets do a ton of damage. He doesn't actually think... I don't think he actually comes in the sewers. I think he just keeps launching ricochets. Oh my god. Get me out of here. So, I want a turbo, because I always want to have high turbo. I feel like if you don't have turbo, you're basically dead. Especially against the bosses. As you can see, it sounds like he's struggling to try and get up here. And if you guys can hear the music, this is the music for the intro, the Darktooth creepy laughing. Alright, I got some more homers. This is what we want, the ricochets. Pure chaos. Alright, once we grab the health, we'll go and try and finish him off here. We should have enough weapons to finish him. Oh, I found a remote control bomb. Alright, we got 2 specials, 3 remotes, 2 powers. I'm going to try and lead with the powers. The powers are great against him because he's so big that, like, Is he stuck on the inside of the pagoda? He might be. Yeah. So he can do everything we can do by jumping and laying mines and shooting those things. Oh gosh. My ricochet got me. Apparently I'm not doing damage. There we go. Enemies toasted. GG, boys. GG. What? What's this? Inside the giant head, you see the shriveled figure of an old man. Heads up, you freak, the senile fool screams. He just wants his little clown boy back. Alright, so this is the real last boss here. Uh, he's probably not as tough as the Darktooth in the shell, but he's even more creepy. And this is why we wanted the ricochet, so we could send him at his head. Because they give a ton of damage to him. And they knock him very far back. Where's he at? You kind of get lost sometimes fighting him. Just because he like bounces around everywhere. I'm going to send a ricochet and see if I hit him. No. For some reason it bounced off. Oh, I did hit him. Let's go for it. Oh man, I missed. I missed my special. Your special with Axel is the best way to kill him. Actually, there's an just as fun way to kill him with the lightnings in here. If he can even make it up here. Sometimes they struggle getting in here. Sometimes they don't. There we go. Get a couple of ricochets just in case. There you go, boys. GG. Stick around and watch his prize. You're the winner. Prepare to meet Calypso and claim your ultimate prize.
Axel stood before me and asked me for the one prize he wanted more than anything. The strength to face his father, who had bound him in this hellish contraption over 30 years ago.
Why have you come back? I thought I'd gotten rid of you.
Father, please, release me.
You were always too slow, too damn stupid, and you still are. Gonna take 10 more years on the wheels to set you right. You need to be taught a lesson.
No, Father, I've learned my lesson.
Let me show you what I've learned. Oh my God. Oh no.
I am a free man, and you are no longer my father.
Axel disappeared into the Kansas fields. To this day, he has yet to be seen. I am Calypso, and I thank you for playing Twisted Metal.
So that wasn't really much of a wish being granted. That was just giving him confidence for winning the tournament, I guess. So he kind of wasted his Calypso wish. But hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I'm the Nostalgic Gaming Channel. I stream on Twitch. If you guys feel so inclined, please check me out. Please drop a like and follow on this video if you stuck it around to the end here. If you did, please leave a comment. Tell me whether you liked it, whether you disliked it, and if you have any suggestions for improvements. But that's it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you guys all for joining in.